Good morning on this Tuesday. Chris Allen with your weather update on the SAM channel, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, all sponsored by Ace Hardware Marketplace. Ace is the place. Well, the weather around here is pretty tranquil. Yesterday we hit a high of just 76. 76. Felt so nice. There was a little canopy of some high and mid-level clouds, but other than that, it was a picture perfect day, bit breezy at times. Today will be breezy as well, along with some scattered clouds and sunshine, but pretty quiet for us. As you look at the radar satellite this morning, not much going on here, just a few scattered high clouds. There may be a little patchy fog in some places, but we are cool and good to go this morning. Where it's not cool and where it's not good to go is further south, and that's where Hurricane Ian is causing problems. Let's do an update right off the bat on that because there's a lot of you that have friends or family down that way, and I've heard from many of you who's concerned. It has become a major hurricane, and when we use the terminology major hurricane, that means it is a category 3 and winds above 150, well, actually 110 miles per hour, but we've got projected winds here at times 120, 130, up to 150, as this could strengthen into a category 4 hurricane before making landfall. And as you see here, it's just now leaving Cuba and is projected to head north as a major hurricane, then veer off to the east by tomorrow into tomorrow afternoon and evening. And it looks like sometime early Thursday, it can make landfall somewhere around Tampa, St. Pete. Now, as you know, there's an inlet there around the Tampa, St. Pete area. And this is the first time in a very long time that a hurricane of this magnitude is poised to go right through that area. We're talking about storm surge. We're talking about flooding. We're talking about all kinds. You've got kind of the triple threat here of storm surge, winds, tornado threat. You've got all of it in that cone. And then the storm is projected to downgrade to a more of a post-tropical system or depression as it moves into Georgia and the Carolinas by the weekend. And notice here that that cone does take in part of eastern, southeastern Kentucky if, and that's a big if, it stays on this particular track that the National Hurricane Center has put out. So we're going to hear about some major issues in Florida over the coming days. Unfortunately, that's the way it looks right now, and we'll keep an eye on it, of course, because we know some of you are either in that projected path or have family in that projected path, and it's not looking good. It really is not looking good for parts of Florida. Back here at home, a very quiet and a chilly morning. Look at these temperatures. Wow. 39, 39, 40, 40. Whoo. Look down. And of course, the anomaly is the Kentucky Mesonet site, always has been, for our area, is the one that's near the river, near the Cumberland River in Cumberland County in Burkesville. It's either reading warmer than normal, depending on the behavior of the atmosphere. This morning, it's very clear, it's very quiet. Uh, there's very little humidity, so there you go, 35. That's almost frosty, but it's down in the valley near the river, so it's reading colder than everybody else. A lot of these have to do with elevation. Once you get a very stable atmosphere, a lot of these temperatures reflect the elevation of each station. So you're going to get a variety of readings, but look, even 39 up at the Corvette plant at this hour, just after 5 o'clock this morning. Then 42 is the reading at the Mesonet site at the Ag Expo Center. You get a little bit warmer, mid 40s back toward Muhlenberg and Hopkins and Christian County. There's some 40s there, Casey and Adair County, also Taylor County, 40 down near Scottsville this morning, 40 in Bon Air and Barron County, 41 down toward Franklin. So, it feels good. Feels good this morning. 39 up in E-Town. Very nice fall-like temperatures and actually below average for this time of the year. Temperatures are going to stay very nice the next few days. We're not going to see any major changes coming our way with temperature. Here's a look at the future temperatures as we start out this morning in the 40s for the most part, climbing into the low 70s this afternoon, maybe mid 70s. I mean, we hit 76 yesterday, even with some clouds around. I think we'll get close to that again today. So even though this is showing blend of models 71, we'll probably be closer to 73, 74, 75. Tonight, back down into the 40s, 43 maybe. Look at those 41s, Lexington, E-Town, Somerset. Ooh, another chilly night for us. And then we go only in the mid to upper 60s tomorrow. That's because we're going to continue to get this northeasterly fetch of wind. Every day will become breezy at some point, and that's just the temperature change. That's just it's not really cold fronts coming through or anything like that. There's little upper short waves, upper little uh, disturbances that try to work in the upper atmosphere. That has something to do with it too. But I mean, it's just pleasant, really pleasant. I mean, that breeze sometimes, like in late in the evening, and you're sitting out on the patio like I do sometimes. Whoo! I'm thinking, hey, it's actually getting chilly before the sun even sets. That's pretty incredible. But it is September, the end of September, and we're looking at October here by Saturday. That's the beginning. Yes, the beginning of October. All right. I just lost my clicks here. Oh, there we go. Back to the right one. Okay. Here's a look at the surface map. You can see Ian here. Still a very wound up hurricane, category 3, crossing Cuba. And I showed you the path going into this Tampa St. Pete area. Projected that could change over the course of the next several days. It looks like it's going to make landfall very early Thursday morning, maybe even late Wednesday night if it picks up some momentum. But we're quiet here. Big dome of high pressure continuing to hold on for us. Put this into motion. We see the rains coming into Florida today, heavy rain. There's one of those little shortwave troughs, a little disturbance trying to work through the atmosphere, and that alone is not going to bring us rain. It may bring us a few clouds, but it also helps that breeze to come along in the afternoon. So here's this evening. We get into Wednesday, pretty quiet, pretty quiet. There's Ian about to make landfall. This looks like, where are we here? About midday Wednesday. Let's go Wednesday night. So this is projecting it could be Wednesday night, Wednesday evening, even uh, that Ian makes landfall somewhere around Tampa, St. Pete, and then it's just going to track north into Georgia and the Carolinas, Virginia's as a depression or tropical low. Could affect parts of Kentucky. I'll show you that too. So here we go. Thursday into Thursday afternoon, into Friday. There's a trough. There's a little short wave that I mentioned yesterday. With the remnants of Ian moving north, it is possible we could see additional clouds on Friday and maybe even some stray showers if you live primarily east of I-65. The Cumberland Plateau, the higher elevations through the Smokies, in that area, more likely to see that. Then it spreads a little further west. There's the remnant low that once was Ian. This is Saturday, 1st of October. It's going to take that track northward and then extend a piece of energy into Kentucky and Tennessee. And I think that's when we'll start to see some shower activity. That begins to move away on Sunday. And then into Monday, it moves off the Carolina coast. Boundary to the north may bring a few showers for us, but overall, we're not going to get hardly even a glancing blow from Ian. Maybe the remnants could bring us something in the way of some showers, but that's the extent of it. Here's a look at temperatures over the next several days, and we're talking real nice. 72, maybe to 75 today for us in Bowling Green, but look at that, 68 tomorrow, 42 by Thursday morning. Wow. And then after that, nothing but 70s. We get close to 80 by the middle of next week or the end of next week, but 70s daytime, 40s and 50s nighttime. Very little in the way of rain. Now we'll have to watch, of course, for fire danger. That's going to be a problem. I did notice yesterday a couple of places where there were some sporadic little grass fires that showed up. Fire departments were having to be called out for things like that just because somebody tossed a cigarette or, you know, we just got to be careful. It's very dry around here, and we've got to just watch what we're doing in that regard. Even though we're not technically into fire danger season, we've got to just play it cool here for a while until we get some beneficial rain. We've got to just keep those fires at bay and just don't burn anything outdoors, please. With the winds being like they are, humidity levels being like they are, any little spark, any little flame is just going to, and it's going to take off. So, all right, you guys have a great day coming up. I'll be on your radio here starting at 6 o'clock this morning. Sam 100.7. Tune in to my morning show, 6 to 10 a.m. In the meantime, have a great day. God bless you. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the radio.